March
I'm
1st is
writing,
70.
Wow.
I'm writing them on my calendar.
Yeah, that's what I did. I wrote it on my calendar. That's how
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna.
calendar in my law of attraction book.
Oh, that's a smart thing.
March
to
1st.
do. That's smart.
That is so good. Well,
You are such smart people.
I can tell you.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yes, yes, it do.
It does. Yes, it does.
Yes.
So here we are. Welcome to day 69 of the Law of Attraction Planner. I can tell you guys there's so much good stuff is coming, even the stuff that we didn't think that we were even thinking about. Stuff that you've written down that maybe you hadn't thought about in a long time. These things are popping up. And
Yeah,
the thing is, as they pop up, are you listening or are you listening?
Dr. Rose.
Dr. Rose is in the building. And it's funny because my initials are DR, right? And I have a necklace that has the DR, but on the D it's Darlaina and on the R is Rose, right? And so one of the look at that just popped up. Today is Melissa's birthday. Did I just not say her name out of my mouth?
Give her a call.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I was getting off the plane, maybe more than a year ago, I had my DR chain on, and as I was walking out, the stewardess said, "Well, good evening, doctor." I was like, "Oh, hi. Why is she calling me that?" "Oh, my chain." So you could easily get that impression because that's my name. And then when I had something else written out on a book, and then I said, "Just put my initials," and my initials are DR all day, DR. So
Dr. Rose.
Dr. Rose is in the building. So
Dr. Rose is in the building.
Yes, so I am very, very excited about what this law of attraction is doing. We're on day 69. What is going to happen when you have this book every year for the rest of your life? Every year for the rest of your life that you are now keeping track. What they say, what gets measured gets mastered. So here we are in the law of attraction planner on day 69. Yes, what gets measured gets mastered. And, I noticed that I pay more attention to not only the things that are coming into my life, but what I'm paying attention to is my emotional vibration. When somebody has you feeling or when you feel like somebody has you feeling a certain way,
say it right.
I'm not letting anybody make me feel any other way than I want to feel.
You're not letting anybody. That's right.
I had just a situation leaving the hotel yesterday. One of the owners said something to me. Somebody invited me out and then he uninvited me. I said, "What? You can't uninvite me to something that someone has invited me to because, everything is not for everybody." I said, "That might be true, but I have a personal invitation. And as a grown adult, I get to determine where I want to go, whether or not I want to accept the invitation." But thank you so much for what you said.
Thank you. Yeah. Ho'oponopono. Thank you.
Yes, listen, I sat here just yesterday, you can Ho'oponopono, the Ho'oponopono prayer, that's the "I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you." I sat here just the other day while I'm here in Las Vegas and said, "I don't know, listen, I'm sorry. I don't know how I attracted this to my life. Please forgive me for my unawareness for bringing in people who don't see my gift. And thank you in gratitude for all of the great things that have come from this connection."
And gratitude for recognizing people that don't see your gift.
Absolutely.
See, I used to think it was all me that was wrong. They're the ones that don't see your gift. They ain't got nothing to do with your gift because they can't see it.
And then I just said, "I love me."
That's an awareness to be very grateful for, because then you don't have to step off in that doo-doo again. You go, "Ooh, that doo-doo." I'm not walking through there with my Italian boots on and tracking it up in my life.
And then the last thing of the prayer says, "I love you." And so I love you is to me. I love me. And I'm okay with things not always being, perfect. And
What's-
so I'm so
Abraham
grateful
called
for
what's she called? Confusion. What does she call it?
Conflict,
No,
contrast,
contrast.
contrast.
Yeah.
When contrast shows up.
when
When
contrast shows up, and contrast will always show up. And it's okay for contrast to show up, and when it does,
that we're doing LIFE. Contrast is life,
yeah,
doing
absolutely.
life. That's all.
So yeah, I'm excited for all of it. And so this law of attraction planner is going to absolutely give you your roadmap. The roadmap really keeps us in position, doesn't it? If the roadmap wasn't the roadmap, sometimes I know for me, it's really making me aware of people, places, things, what feels right, what doesn't feel right. If I need to make a new choice or a new decision, I give myself grace and I make a new choice. Every day you can make a new choice, no matter what yesterday was. When you wake up in the morning, however you feel, you get to make a new choice. And so that's all a part of the awareness and self-discovery. We're being aware. We're discovering.
And you can do it moment by moment. You don't have to go all day long with that wrong choice.
Oh no, you could switch that thing up real fast.
Right away, yeah.
Right away. And so finding your life purpose will absolutely help you do that. So we have in the planner, it asks us these questions. Who are you? What do you want to go? What do you want to be, do, or have? It's asking you the questions. So as it's asking you these questions, you get to answer them. And when things don't look right, don't feel right, guess what? The minute something don't feel right, I'm like, time to go.
Yeah, when the stuff starts going sideways, you say, okay.
Yeah, so, and so you really have to ask yourself the questions. If time and money were not an issue, what would you be, do, or have?
Yeah.
And then start working towards what you want to be, do, or have. How do you want to grow? What do you want to contribute to the world? Who are you and why are you here? Where are you going? Do you know where you're going? What do you want to be remembered for when you are gone? And it's so important to tell the story. Tell your story.
That where are you going makes me sit down. When I don't know where I'm going, I just go sit down somewhere. Since you don't know where you're going, don't go.
Go sit down and wait for your ride to come. Because your ride know where you're going, right? And so when you think about what you want to be remembered for, this conversation that we had earlier about the grandparents writing the stories, the last thing you want to do, I know when my dad passed, all these people came with all these stories about our dad. So much so that we're like, well, when did he have time to do that?
Yeah.
When did this happen again? And so I put together a whole email just for my dad called Let's Talk About Dave at gmail.com so that people could email us these stories because we had no idea my dad was doing all that. And then the funny thing was the day of my father's funeral, it was a blizzard. I mean, a blizzard, snow, everything, brand new snow. So, brand new snow is the hardest to travel in because they haven't cleaned the roads. They haven't done it. There was 500 people there in a blizzard.
That's how many people his life affected.
Yes, the receiving
Probably would have been 1,000 if it wasn't a blizzard.
And that's my point. I couldn't imagine if it wasn't a blizzard, who it would have been. They had 2 buildings.
My father was like that. His whole life outside our family was so rich, and the people that he helped, his whole thing was, don't let these white boys run you off your job. They would come and the news would come and have lunch with him so that he could help them corporate jobs.
Absolutely. So my purpose in saying that was there's a lot of stories that my dad didn't tell us. So while you are alive in your right mind, my girlfriend kept a journal. So keeping this journal and writing down anything that you would want your family to know about you,
That's
even
it.
in this space, is good. Because my girlfriend who passed away, her kids sent me excerpts of her journal of her talking about me.
See, that's
You
nice.
know, Darlaina, she said Darlaina knew her stuff. She said, I wish I just listened to her sooner. You know, and so it's so important to write these stories. And I like this story worth that sends you a picture, I mean a question every week, and in a year's time you got a book that you, and I mean, you don't have to do that with them, you could do it yourself. Ask yourself a question that you will want your kids to know something about you when you're not here. So taking the time out to write the answers to this: who are you? What's important to you? All these different things. And even, you know, telling them things, writing things about each of your children, you know, each of your nieces, your nephews, you know, when you're no longer here, those words are going to mean so much to them. And especially the fact that you took time out to address them specifically. You know, we're all, you know, at some point going to be on the other side of this life. And so why not take the time that you have right now and absolutely attract the life of your dreams, work on living the life of your dreams, but also telling your children what your purpose is. You know, answering questions about their grandmother and because they don't know your mom as well as you know your mom. They didn't know your grandmother. And so now if you write down what you know,
Yeah.
and maybe even ask a few questions of some of the elders that are still alive, you know, just like Dr. Long said, have the youngest person in the family speak to the oldest person in the family and write.
And
this
they'll tell
down.
the kids stuff they never told their own children. I promise you.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Because they claim, they act like they love them more than they love us, right? Them grandparents, right? And so absolutely writing it all down. What do you want? What do you want in your marriage? What do you want in your spiritual life? What do you want in your career? What do you want? The people who have what you want, the people who have the life that you believe that you want, the only difference between them and you is time and action. Time and execution. So all you got to do is one, make a decision. You are one decision away from your dream life. So make the decision.
I love that you can have it all. You just can't have it all at the same time. So that's, to me, that was so comforting. You know?
Yeah. So I like to take it one step further. You can have it all at the same time. You just have to build it one thing at a time. You know, just one thing at a time. You can have the house, you can have the car, you can have the business, you can have the relationship, you can have it all. And eventually you'll have it all, but you're working on each thing, one thing at a time.
Yeah, because focus is so important. I'm working on focus. Otherwise, I'm all over the place and none of it gets done.
Absolutely. So yeah, we do have to have that laser beam focus on one thing at a time. And, you know, once you build it, most of the time it's built forever. Once you write the book, it's written forever. Once you tell the story, it's told forever. Once you write it down and make it plain, it's plain. You can always add to it and make it plainer.
Yeah, Dr. Rose.
And at least you have more direction. Oh, trust me, I got so many calls yesterday because I took the time out to look at the schools to ask and request for the information so that I can then make the decision. And that's what it's all about. The decision is already made. It was made when I wrote it down. But then I started working on other stuff. I wrote it down and then I started doing the research about the schools that were available. And I said, oh, this is going to take a little bit longer than what I expected, right? And so, and I said what I say to my clients. They said, oh my God, it's going to take 4 years. Well, what you going to be doing for the next 4 years anyway?
And at the end, you'll be Dr. Rose.
Listen, I said, I'll be Dr. Rose by the time I'm 60.
Dr. Rose, one of our participants wants to know how to order your glasses.
Oh, how to order my glasses. Send me an email, darlainarose@gmail.com, because they are not released to the public just yet. but they are almost ready for pre-order. Yeah, so yeah. These are my favorite. They also come in red. I have the red pair here too.
What color are the ones you have on?
I like
These
those.
are orange,
Orange.
purple.
Yes.
Oh.
That would be
But
mine.
yeah, these also come in, this piece can be teal. So they hit three colors for that one. But yeah.
Do you have
So you just happen to have extra glasses sitting next
Sitting
to
there,
you.
yes, because those were yesterday's glasses. Yesterday I had on something with red, so I switch them. So
So what's your prescription like?
these are readers. These are 1.5. So whenever I'm reading, I need glasses. So yeah, so the glasses can be readers, they can be your prescription, or they can be sunglasses, either of the three.
And there's no set fee for the prescriptions, is there?
No, nope. It's just
Because I have distance and reading, so mine are progressive.
Oh yeah, so you can get that. You can get that in these two. So, yeah. Anyway, I digress. I'm just so proud because I'm proud about my glasses because even here being in Las Vegas, what Gwen say? She said I knew Sherry what?
And if she knew I was going to do that, she would have done it herself. But that's why I did it, because we never hear her voice.
Oh,
hardly
okay.
ever hear her voice.
Thank you for the
She be
roses.
writing stuff in the chat.
Oh, got you. Well, I'm really excited about the glasses because the Breath of Life people, Stephen Whitaker, who created the Breath of Life, the inhalation thing, he was so impressed by the glasses. He was like, I think that we should make them as a place where the tokens that we're building, the cryptocurrency, that people should be able to buy your glasses with the cryptocurrency. And so he was like, so I want to delve into that more. So he's invited me to come to California. He lives in Palm Springs. So I'm very excited about the direction. So yeah, so very, very soon.
Are you going to Palm Springs while you're already near Palm Springs?
Yeah, I'm going to Los Angeles the second week in April. And I'll be I'll be out there for 2 weeks. So during that time, while I'm out there, I will delve more into what he's talking about. So listen, you'll mess around and see my glasses on everybody else's website. I won't need a website because everybody else gonna have them. And so yeah, but you can get them from me directly now, but they're not anywhere public just yet. So yeah, you just got to tell me, what it is, and then I can reach out to my distribution people. But yeah, see how simple it is. This whole thing is all about attracting what you want. My problem with glasses was once I needed reading glasses, all the reading glasses look like somebody's grandma for real. And I'm like, that don't fit me. That don't fit who I am. So I started buying a lot of different styles on Amazon and these places from China and all this kind of stuff. And everybody would start to ask me, where do you get your glasses from? I said, oh, well, these ones came from Amazon. These ones came from China. These ones came like all this. And then it just dawned on me, like people literally was like, I will buy them off your face right now. You would? Yes. And so it became a thing. So I decided last year to design the kind that I like and look at what was available in the market. So I have some that I've designed and I have some that are from the wholesaler. So absolutely, it's a lesson in that thing that you did for yourself. Someone else can probably use it too. Somebody else probably wants the same thing. Somebody and Sherry, I have those white ones that you have. I have them in black and tan, and I think I just got another pair in pink.
I have the what do you call it? The animal print ones or the tortoise. I'm not sure. Tortoise, I think it's tortoise.
Tortoise.
But I dropped them last week and they cracked and my lenses won't stay in them. Every time I adjust the glasses, the lens just fall out. The lenses cost me $300. So I can't lose my lenses, but I changed them. I into,
Yeah,
I just
would take them to your place to get them fixed. But really, that's a lesson in the law of attraction. You know, the law of attraction. I got the glasses that I wanted, and now other people want them, and now it becomes a line item in my business. You know how people have T-shirts and whatever. Now this is a line item for me. So absolutely creating what is your mission for your life? What is the vision for your life by doing these kind of things and really telling people, listen, this is what people know me for. What do people know you for? What do you want to be known for? And make a decision and go. And some things can be just as easy as, oh, I only like this kind of shoes, or I only like this kind of glasses, or I only like my hair done a certain way. And, you know, and people notice that about you. And then they start to ask you the questions. So, oh, Dr. Long, I love those head wraps. You always have these amazing head wraps. Where do you get the head wraps from? Well, do you know?
Stop me in the ladies' room at church and make me unwrap my head so they can see me wrap.
Absolutely.
And they'll go, it's only a scarf? Uh-huh. Oh, they're so disappointed.
And so,
a couple
let's delve into.
These are headbands.
So listen, so just like that, I could see on your website that scarf, and maybe you sell that scarf for $20, and then you got the headbands on the side that they can buy for $10. And so here you are now with a whole line item that you've added because people are used to seeing that about you.
That's a hit too.
See? So what do people know about you? What is it about you that you could monetize? Because it's all about the monetization of your life.
Yes,
you want to be able to go where you want to, be with who you want to, do whatever you want to. You know, that's what they say. What's your definition of success?
Options.
Yes, options. To be with whoever I want to be with, to go wherever I want to go, and to take whoever I want to take, and to support whomever I want to support. You know, it's not just about things. You know, it's some things are less tangible than that. Some things are, I just want to sow into helping somebody pay a bill. I want
to, not have to.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you want, whatever you want. And so you think about whatever you want. And sometimes when you are moving through your life and you go to do something, and then maybe your finances won't let you do it. And then you think, okay, this is what I don't want. I don't want to not be able to do this thing or that thing or whatever. When somebody said, soiree in a city that's been all over the world is going to Italy in the fall. So I want to go to Italy in the fall.
Yeah, it's a nice place to be in the fall.
Yeah. So
have you been to Europe yet, Darlaina?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. And so it's those types of things. What do you really want for your life? And that's what this whole law of attraction planner is all about. It's going to ask you the same questions until you get to your answer. What do you want in your life? What are the goals for your life? What areas of your life do you really, really want to work on? What areas of your life is not in the order that you would like it to be? Is it your financial life, your spiritual life, your business? You working a job, you want a business. So how can you start now, even while you work? And let your job be your number one investor. What can you do?
That's such a different way of looking at it. I hate this job. I hate this. I hate this.
And listen, and that whole I hate my job thing, it detracts from you what you're trying to get. Anytime you are in low vibrations like hate or anger, you get way more of the hate and the anger. So what you
channel is open. That
channel is open. So you have to not only love what you're doing so that you get more things that you love what you do. You even have to, when you say, oh, I hate my thighs, I hate my stomach, I hate, you have to love your body the same way. You have to love this body that woke you up this morning. You have to love this body that allows you to taste good food. Love this body that allows you to breathe this air. And yes,
love this body that allow you to walk to the refrigerator.
Yes, absolutely. So love the body that you're in now, but absolutely love it some more to create the body that you want. You cannot get anything by being in hate. Being in hate or anger or sadness or hurt only gives you more of that, because what you focus on grows. And so we want to not focus on the bad. We want to focus on the good so we get more good. And so it's so important to do that. And if you find that you are having trouble, absolutely hire the coach, hire the mentor, go find someone who has your result and follow them, whether that's on YouTube University. People are everywhere. You can go follow TikTok, you can go follow Instagram. These people are doing everything that you want to do. Is somebody doing it? So go find a person that's doing what you want to do. And guess what? Don't say because somebody else is doing it, you can't do it. They ain't got it, you, baby. They waiting on you, baby, to do it how you do it, to show up the way you do it. It's a whole lot of people saying the same thing. But guess what? Even The Secret has 27 teachers saying the same thing 27 different ways. But you might be attracted to Lisa Nichols. You might be attracted to Bob Proctor. You might be attracted to T. Harv Eker. You may be attracted to John Assaraf. Whoever it is that is for you. And that's what you will be for the masses. The people that belong with you will be with you. Who is assigned to me is assigned to me, and who is assigned to you is assigned to you. And they might be assigned to both of us.
In the Bible, they said that the shepherds and the sheep at night all herd together, but the sheep know their shepherd's voice. And when he comes out and calls them, his sheep come out of that herd. And that's
absolutely
us.
That is us in every way. So please, when people say, oh, I don't know if I can, and then you have somebody call you about what you said that you can't do, and then you do it, and then you don't even pay attention that you did it. And then somebody said, oh my goodness, I called Sherry and I felt so much better. After I talked to her, she helped me really decide that I'm gonna get this, headpiece, as a bride. I'm just so unsure. And she gave me the look, and the look was so perfect. And I'm so happy that, she showed up and did it only the way that Sherry can do it. I can't do it like Sherry. I can't see it like Sherry. I might could tell you how to look cute or something. But to pick your headpiece to go with your wedding gown, or to pick a VIP look for a red carpet, no, I can pick it for me. But you need Sherry to pick it for you. And whatever else your gifting is, there's each of us who show up a different way in life. So you have got to show up in your gifting. When you are in financial straits and all this kind of stuff, a lot of times it's because we are not in our gift. You got to get in your gifting. And when you are in your gifting, whatever that is, if it's serving people, being of service, coming up with their clothes or makeup or hair, listen, that's a whole creative space all by itself. Sure. And so whatever that is for you, if you are the best at that thing, we are all creatives. The problem is we're so busy working and doing that we leave our creative stuff to the side. There's a girl, her name is Wendy Medley, but her name on all social platforms is Painting Pretty. I knew Wendy when she was a teenager. And Wendy was married, had 2 kids. She worked. And then she got divorced. After the divorce, she didn't know what to do. But guess what she remembered? That she could paint. So she started with just painting designs on walls, squares, triangles, abstracts, on just whole walls, making accent walls for people, right? Then she realizes that, hey, son,
come here. Yeah, because you always stick in your head in here. Say hello. She just said hello.
We saw you now. They're too late.
You can say hello. Stick your head down again.
Is that the bow?
That's the bow of Bolani.
That's the bow. Okay, hey, bow.
That's the bow.
So it's so what was my thought? I lost my thought.
Wendy,
She started painting squares and triangles.
So she painted the squares, the triangles, and all that. And then she started to paint faces, likenesses. She has now painted people from Robin Williams, Whitney Houston, Nipsey Hussle, and people actually send paintings of their deceased family members, and she gives them such a likeness. When people receive the paintings, they're just like so crying. The eyes look so real and all of that. You gotta work. Yes, work your gift, Denise. Hey, Denise. It's so important for us to do that. So now, guess what? This week, she was in St. Louis because somebody flew her to St. Louis to come and paint a mural in their studio. She's painted some library in Brooklyn. The whole long wall of the library, she painted all these books. If you go look her up on social media, this started because
What's her name again?
Painting Pretty.
Painting
This all
Pretty.
started because she was all caught up in life as a wife and a mother and working a job. And then when life fell apart, she remembered her gift and started walking in her gift. Not only is she financially stable now, she just got her first studio. So she's now traveling for people. She has her own studio. She owns her home in Philly, and her kids are amazing and beautiful and all of that. And I absolutely am so grateful for her and everything that she is showing us, that all you got to do is walk in your gifting and believe God for what he put in you.
Yeah.
And your what they say, your gifts will make
room for you.
It will make room everything. Listen, who has traveled the country with no money? All in my gifting. And so, and it's so important for each one to teach one. So we have to teach it. We got to teach it to our kids. Because this part, they're not going to get this in school. They're going to go to school and they're going to be taught to get an education, get a good job, and live your life as regular. But then you're going to find that some of our kids are not regular, so that is not going to work for them. So we have to tell them what the options is. The options is
some of our children are special.
Yes, honey, yes, they are. So we have to teach them to live in their gifting as well. So live in your gifting, continue to do your work. I am waiting for you. The world is waiting for you to show up in all of your glory. I can't wait, because I know that each of you that are earshot of my voice come with such a large, huge gifting. We just need you to catch up and for you to believe in what God has given you to do. And when you feel like it's a little off, that's how you know you're on the right track.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for being here. We will be back here tomorrow morning, same time, same station. I will be back in the ATL tomorrow. So have an amazing rest of your day. Please, please, please don't forget to just love you first.
Darlaina, call me.
I will.
Okay. Darlaina, have you spoken to Nicole?
Nicole,
the crystal lady?
No, I have talked
Reach
to her.
out to her.
Okay.
Yeah, because I saw her on social media and she was crying. She was having a rough day. She was like, ah.
Oh,
so I
my
said,
goodness.
Yeah.
You live in Atlanta, Denise? Oh my goodness. I live in Atlanta too. I live in Collier Heights, right off of 20. Well, hit me up, girl. Send me your info and I'll send you mine and we can catch up. Maybe we can catch up this week. I have a healing house there in Atlanta. So absolutely come to the Healing House of Roses. You know, I'm living in my gifting. I'm living my best life.
Dr. Rose.
Right, Dr. Rose of the Healing House, right? I already saw, like once that came to my mind, I already saw my office, I saw my practice, I saw the whole thing. As soon as they said it, I saw it.
Okay, Doc.
Okay, listen,
Dr. Rose.
Doc. to dock. Right. I love it. So absolutely have an amazing rest of your day. I will definitely be in touch very shortly. So have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Dr. Rose has left the building.